What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. And I wanted to do this video because a lot of players have already left UFL, and rightfully so, but the ones that are still here, I think there's two different types, right? There's the players who can't play football games, right? So they're struggling in FC or eFootball, or they would struggle or have struggled if they would even try to go over there. So they're not going to go over there because these type of players, the rats, right, that I'm talking about, they can't stand losing. And God forbid they put time in to try to actually work on getting better at something. And so they want somewhere where they can win instantly and not put the work in, right? Loser mentality. And so a game full of exploits where it's not skill-based is a perfect game for them. Hence why the lowest of the low as far as football gamers goes, right? If you're to put all of us into a pool and separate us into which game we play, our skill level, the lowest of the low would be the vast majority of the players left in UFL. Because you can get goals like this, right? These things only exist in UFL. If you're wondering what happened, when my player brought that down, he totally just got taken over, meaning the game glitched out, and I'm assuming it happened because the goalie automatically went for the ball, and then my player, as he was bringing it down, naturally took steps forward. So then, next thing you know, the goalie's automatic animation triggered, my player wigged out, and it was something along those lines. A typical coding error when you have, you know, a development team like strikers who can't seem to get anything right. Those kind of goals are normal. But what's hilarious and what makes this game a microcosm of the overall broken nature of UFL is this. Notice the stats. He literally won with no shots on goal. I had two. Both of them I was able to break through on goal, but of course the goalies are broken. They save everything. And other than that, he just sat about 8 guys behind the ball, and there's no room to do anything. It was 0% football, period. It was 0% football. And so this is what you get game in, game out, or something similar, right? The 0 shots on goal and still winning, that's something new. This is the first time I've ever seen that in the history of my video gaming experience, my football gaming experience. A sports game where a team won with 0 shots on target. That is absolutely hilarious. But that is why these low-level players play. That is why players who are losers play. Why do I call them losers? Because imagine playing something that you're bad at. Not trying to get better at it, by the way. Not working to get better, but taking every shortcut possible and actually caring that you won, like it means anything. And so when you look at the overall broken nature of the gameplay, you look at the vast majority of players left because of this broken nature, which are mainly rats and losers that apparently want to win at something in life so bad that they waste their time playing like they do for wins that literally amount to nothing, right? Then it becomes clear that those players that are left that had hope and wanted this to be a good game, that maybe just can't stand FC or can't stand eFootball, or just wanted to stay behind this game and see it succeed, like players like myself who won't give up entirely on covering it until it's totally just done, till they just shut down the game. And I won't give up on it because this is the game I started my channel around. This is the game I met a lot of awesome football gamers in. So of course I want it to succeed, but I'm also not going to lie to you, like I say over and over. And when you watch these highlights, these are the microcosms, like I said, the small examples of the overall issues. This is game after game after game. And fellas, ladies, if there's any ladies out there playing, it's not going to change, and we just have to accept that. It's time to either find a new football game or move on to different games. Or if somehow this game is truly worth your time, which I just can't see it, I can't see how, then do what you do, right? No one can decide what you like or what you do or what you have fun with. I'm just saying, for true footballers, you're putting yourself through a heck of a torturous experience to keep playing this game. And so the good news is there's 2 other football games out there. But like I said, I know that some players just had bad experiences and won't go back to either of those games. Some won't go back to FC, some won't go back to eFootball. If that's the case, I strongly suggest you guys go to the one you didn't try. If you've tried both and don't want to play either of them, you can't stand either of those football games, then I strongly suggest you go find other games if you're a gamer like myself and you still want a game, but maybe these football games right now just aren't for you. Hopefully that rematch comes and it will at least give you an arcade version of football to play. There's GTA coming out. If you're more of a shooter game type of guy, I can't imagine my gaming lifestyle without a football game, because the honest truth is I'm not just a gamer, I literally am a football gamer. Unfortunately for me, I love eFootball. I don't love everything it's about, trust me. Just like even when I was playing FC, I didn't like everything that was about. I don't like the greedy development companies, but being 100% honest, the football at its core, right, of eFootball, the football at the core of the game, eFootball, is actual skill-based, beautiful football. So that's why I'm over there, but that's just me. I hope you figure it out. Keep grinding, keep having fun, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!